हरे कृष्ण केवल प्रभु जी।
या हरि बोल प्रभु। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजा चक्राचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् देवांगेश ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
जय।
नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय।
जय।
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।
जय।
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामा कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय।
जय।
ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय।
जय।
मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय।
जय।
गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय।
जय।
तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की जय। श्याम वेद भक्त वृंद की जय।
जय।
गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि हरि
go all glories to assembled devotees.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories to assembled devotees.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories to assembled devotees.
हरे कृष्ण।
All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Hari Hari Bol.
हरि हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. So today we are reading Canto 1, Chapter 16 and text number 24. Idam mama chakshva tavadimulam vasundareyena vikarsitasi कालेन वाते बलिनां बलियसा सुरार्चितं किं हतमं वसोभगम् इदं ममाचक्ष्व तवादिमूलं वसुन्धरेयेन विकर्षितासि कालेन वाते बलिनां बलियसा सुरार्चितं किं हतमं वसोभगम् इदं ममाचक्ष्व तवादिमूलं वसुन्धरेयेन विकर्षितासि कालेन वाते बलिनां बलियसा सुरार्चितं किं प्रथमं वसोभगम्. Please recite.
इदं मम चक्ष्वतवादिमूलं वसुन्धरेयेन विकर्षितासि कालेन वाते बलिनां बलीयसा सुराचितं किं हृतमम्बसौभगम्.
इदं मम चक्ष्वतवादिमूलं वसुन्धरेयेन विकर्षितासि कालेन वाते बलिनां बलीयसा सुराचितं किं हृतमम्ब सौभगम्.
इदं मम चक्ष्वतवादिमूलं वसुन्धरेयेन विकर्षितासि कालेन वाते बलिनां बलियसा सुरार्चितं किं हृतम् अम्ब सौभगम्.
Anyone else would like to say? Okay, I'll recite. Idam mama chakshvatavadhimulam vasundhareyen vikarshitasi kale navate balinam baliyasa surarchitam kim hratam amba saubhagam. Will synonym translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charnarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Idam, this, mama, unto me, achakshva, kindly inform, tava, your, adimulam, the root cause of your tribulations, vasundhare, or reservoir of all righteous, gena, by which, vikarshitaha asi, reduced to much weakness, kalena, by the influence of time, Va or Te, your, Balinam, very powerful, Baliyasa, more powerful, Surarchitam, adored by the demigods, Kim, weather, Ratam, taken away, Amba, mother, Saubhagam, fortune. Translation: Mother, you are the reservoir of all righteous. Please inform me of the root cause of your tribulations, by which you have been reduced to such a weak state. I think that the powerful influence of time, which conquers the most powerful, might have forcibly taken away all your fortune, which was adored even by the demigods. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. By the grace of the Lord, each and every planet is created fully equipped. So not only is this earth fully equipped with all the righteous for the maintenance of its inhabitants, but also when the Lord descends to the earth, the whole earth becomes so enriched with all kinds of opulences that even the denizens of heaven worship it with all affection. But by the will of the Lord, the whole earth can at once be changed. He can do and undo a thing by sweet will. Therefore, no one should consider himself to be self-sufficient or independent of the Lord. Om Ajnanatimirdasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mayham Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanamitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahaganlita Shri Vishakha Nimitam Sacha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Paristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauramani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatanane. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratasyanama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Surupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Vancha Kalpataruvishta Kripa Sindhu Vevacha Patitana Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Radha Kantanamse Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishmahanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaur Bhaktin. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaivanattamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaymudirit. Shranamatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shamana Kirtana Hirdanta Stabhadrani Vidnoti Sursam Nashta Praya Shabadesho Nityam Bhagavasivya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhakti Nashta. Hare Krishna. So thank you all for joining. So today is also a very auspicious day. Like we have like one of our acharyas, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. Today is disappearance day. So before I start the class, we'll basically offer our obeisances to Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. So if you want, you can follow after me if you know the mantra. Gaurvir Bhava Bhumestvam Nirdishta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarabhauma Sri Jagannathayate Namah. I offer my respectful obeisances to Jagannath Das Babaji, who is respected by the entire Vaishnava community and who discovered the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared. So just to do a little bit like I remember the past time when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he discovered the Shri Mayapur Dham while he was in his quarters in living in his house in Mayapur. He saw the beautiful place which was shining. So he was sure this is the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he wanted to confirm that by getting confirmation from Sri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. So he brought Jagannath Das Swami Maharaj to that place, and there, as soon as Sri Jagannath Das Swami Maharaj saw that place, he started jumping, even though he was at the very advanced age. If I am correct, he was like around more than 100 years old at that time, and he was jumping and dancing. And by seeing that, oh, this is the place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, and he confirmed that. So he actually discovered that place. And also, he was Vaishnava Sarvabhauma. He was the topmost. He was respected by the entire Vaishnava community. And he was living in Vrindavan. He was living in Maya, like in Navdeep Dham, and he was well respected by all the Vaishnavas, and he was very dear devotee of Lord Krishna. And he was like the spiritual master of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So with that, like, we'll just offer obeisances again one more time. Gaur Vir Bhava Bhumistum Nirdishta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaya Te Namaha. So we'll offer our obeisances to the lotus feet of Sri Jagannath Babaji Maharaj. So now we are coming back to our discussion on Srimad Bhagavatam. So today's verse is discussion between the Dharmaraj and the Prithvi, Bhudevi. So here it says, Idam mama chakshva tavadhi moolam vasundhare yen vikarshitashi. So here it's asking, Mother, you are reservoir of all righteous. So this point is that the earth planet or this Prithvi, we have everything inside. We see when the creation happened, first we see it's the sound vibration. First, like in the creation process, there are 5 subtle elements. Like we have sound, form, taste, touch, like those things. So Prithvi has all the elements inside. All these elements are basically included in the Prithvi. So all this, all the material that what we need for survival of all the living entity is already there inside the earth planet. And Lord has already gave all the ingredients that is needed in this earth planet. We see like here we have enough amount of water. So there was never a time, and there will be never a time that we need water from Mars or some other planet to survive on the earth planet. Rather, as scientists, they are looking for water on other planets because they think the water is a need for surviving. Similarly, air, we have enough amount of air to survive. We have enough amount of vegetables, fruits. They are all coming from earth. Like they are all inside the earth. So even though, like I have heard in many, like Prabhupada mentioned that in many lectures, that as soon as a living entity takes birth on this planet or anywhere in the planet, by the arrangement of Lord Brahma, all the necessities needed for survival of that living entity is already available in those planets. If a living entity took birth in earth planet, so all his necessities like eating, for air, the water, all those things are already available there. And if a living entity is on a sun planet, so whatever that living entity need on sun planet is already there. If a living entity is in heavenly planet, like in either like Chandraloka or Indraloka or wherever they are, so according to the place where they are appearing or they are taking birth, all the necessities are available for their sustenance. That's what Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, that each and every planet is fully created, fully equipped. Means there is no need, like for like if we see in today's society, one country is not self-sufficient, right? If we need some product, we buy from China. Like China is sending so many products, right? If tomorrow there is a business clash between two countries, then one country suffers because of lack of certain things are not available, right? But here we see like because of that, like this economic problems, we see like oil shortage, so many other problems are there because they are dependent on each other. But in Krishna's creation, all these planets are independent. And we know the famous verse like in Shri Shopanishad, the invocation mantra, Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashishyate. So Lord Krishna, like he is perfect and complete. The absolute truth is perfect and complete. And all the emanations coming out from Krishna, they're also perfect and complete. And whatever remain is also perfect and complete. So from that, we see that each and every planet, there are millions of planets in this universe. And this not only one, like heavenly planets, they are like 33 crores, like 33 million demigods are there, and they all have their own planets. And then we have this 7 planet system down the earth, and there are 6 planet system above, starting from Brahmaloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Tapaloka, then all the heavenly planets, then Bhuvarloka, and this Bhuloka, this earth planet. And then we have this Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, Patal. There are 7 planet system down, and then hellish planets are there. All these planets are fully equipped. It's not that tomorrow like we need something from this planet and then we bring it and then we'll survive. Yes, but sun and moon, they are basically providing heat and light to the all the planets. They are the only planets which providing help to the other planets. But still, all the necessities required, like other necessities, are already there. That's why Prabhupada mentioned that by the grace of the Lord, it is Krishna's arrangement, and there will be no deficiency. Like, it's not that tomorrow that there will be no food. Like, we see one time the pastime in 4th canto, King Prathu's pastime. Like, so before King Prathu, what happened is the earth planet was not giving sufficient food stuff, like for the living entities, because they were like people were not really they were misusing that. So earth planet was not giving, Bhudevi was not giving any food stuff and all. So Prithu Maharaj, who is the incarnation of Lord, he personally came and he chastised Prithvi, and then he actually make the arrangement so that the earth planet start giving all the necessity for the living entities. He said, no, this is your duty. You cannot hide with you. I have given you, you have to give it to everyone. Krishna has already given all this power in the earth planet, in the Prithvi. So it is Prithvi's like a responsibility to feed, to take care of all the children, right? We are all children of, one of the mother is like, Prithvi, like, because she's taking care of all of us. She's providing all the necessities what we need in this to survival. So here, that's why Prabhupada says that each and every planet is created fully equipped. So not only is the earth fully equipped with all righteous for maintenance of its inhabitants, but also when Lord descends to earth, the whole earth becomes so enriched with all kinds of opulence that even the denizens of heaven worship it with all affection. So this is a perfect example. Like this example we can see, I think in the chapter number 10, I think 9 or 10, they are mentioned that when Yudhishthira Maharaj was ruling the kingdom, so at that time, because Lord Krishna was personally traveling all the places, so the earth planet become very, very happy to see the lotus feet of Lord Krishna everywhere. So like in Vrindavan, because Lord Krishna is like traveling everywhere bare feet, he was not wearing any kind of slippers or any kind of shoes and all. Because of that, the whole Vrindavan becomes so soft that not even a small throne like actually touching the Lord Krishna's feet. We see when Lord Ramchandra was there, he left the Ayodhya and he went till Lanka, and he was traveling everywhere in the forest. And we have heard many times that sometimes some throne, some pebble, something was hitting the feet of Sita or Ram, and there was some cut on the feet and all. But at that time, like we see so many past time. But when Lord Krishna was like in the Vrindavan, we never heard that some throne is basically hitting Lord Krishna's feet. the whole earth at that time, this Vrindavan Dham becomes so soft. And even now today we go, like the dust of Vrindavan is so soft. Like if you when we walk there bare feet, is so pleasing. It's so pleasing. It's so nice that because of this earth planet is remembering that Krishna is touching the whole all earth planet with his bare feet. So that's why, like when Krishna came there, so the whole earth become more flourished. So many things were there, and they were all available. And earth was giving happily all those things for the inhabitants. We remember one time, like in the pastime of the 7th canto, when Hiranyakashipu was ruling. So at that time, because Hiranyakashipu was ruling, he was a demon. So at that time, he was forcing all these demigods, all these earth planet and all, to give more than what they can give. He was chastising them. If you generally, we have 4 seasons in here. We have summer, fall, winter, and spring, right? So according to season, we get fruits and vegetables and flowers like that, right? In India, we have like 6 seasons. So according to season, we get fruits, flowers, and those kind of stuff. But when Hiranyakashipu was ruling, he was actually forcing us to give all the vegetables, all kind of fruits, all season. All season. But that was by force. Earth have all those things. She can give, but it is a system that Lord created. But here it's mentioned that when Lord was personally present there, all things of varieties are available for all the living entity, and earth is giving happily all these things. Earth is giving happily all these things. So, but now what's happening is now by seeing the state of earth right now, the Bhudevi saying, what happened now? What happened now? The immediate answer is because Lord already left the planet. That's the first reason. But here he's saying, oh, maybe the powerful influence of time. Time is the basically things. If nobody can change anything, but time will change everything. Time, we see when this material world was created, when Lord Mahavishnu, when he exhales out, all these universes comes out, and when he glances this material nature, when he glances over this this material nature, and that glance is says is a time factor which actually enters into this material universe, and because of the force of time, things move. Time is so powerful that time gives birth and time kills everyone. Time is the destroyer also. Time kills everything. So we see like a living entity goes through 6 phases. We take birth, we grow, and then we sustain for some period of time. They reproduce and then dwindle and ultimately finish. This is all happening because of time is moving. Because of time, a person grows, the body grows, right? Body grows and body get old and body finish because of time. And this is the powerful influence of time. Time changes everything. It over the period of time, we see like today, like somebody is ruling the country, tomorrow someone else will rule the country. Today, like right now, we are in the age of Kali Yuga, and then after that, when the Kali Yuga will finish, then Satyuga come, then Treta Yuga come, then Dwapara Yuga come, then again Kali Yuga come. It's a cycle, and time is running in a cycle. It's called Kala Chakra. Generally, in the Shastra, it is called Kala Chakra, or time is also considered as the like a snake, which basically like a python, which basically grabs everyone slowly is basically taking you inside. So this time is basically which changes everything, right? So here he's saying that I think that the powerful influence of time which conquers the most powerful, even the great personalities we see in the history of the world, Alexander the Great, or we talk about anyone who is very powerful, like Hiranyakashipu is or Ravana, or they cannot defeat time. Hiranyakashipu tried to become immortal, but what happened? Because like Lord Nrsimhadev appeared and he ripped them within a few minutes. So time is basically the most powerful and which forcibly take all the fortune. So here saying I guess is guessing, like kind of like everything will be taken away from you by all your fortune by the time. Even though he's saying that first he was asking what is the root cause of your tribulation. Generally what happens is like when we have some issue, like I'm in IT industry, we develop software for our different departments. So whenever we have some issues in our software, so we try to fix that problem, but then we want to find the root cause of the problem. Because if you know the root cause of the problem, you can fix it so that the problem will never appear. Same way, like in medical science, if you have some disease in our body, and we just patch up the disease, and we don't fix the disease from the root, then what happens? The disease will remain inside. The only thing is that it's just covering on the top. Right? Ayurveda recommends that we should find the root cause and then fix the root, so that the problem will be clean. So here, the question is that what is the root cause of your tribulations? Similarly, we need to know that in this material world, when we are here, Bhagavad Gita explains that Janam Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukha Dosharo Darshanam. We are in this material world and we are suffering from these 4 problems. What are the main 4 problems? Janam Mrityu Jara Vyadhi: birth, old age, disease, and death. So these are problems, and the whole world is suffering from this problem, but nobody wants to find it out what is the root cause of this problem. See, if old age is a problem, but nobody knows how to get rid of old age. But for that, there is so many cosmetic industries there. People are saying, well, you take that pill, that particular new pill, you will be ever young, or you will not get old. You will not get wrinkles. You will be healthy. Like all those kind of things are basically they are selling. So many products you see in the market, they are selling just to show you, like, okay, by this product you will not look older, or you will not get older, whatever they are promising. But still, there's no permanent solution. They are just patching up because they don't know the root cause why the old age is there. Similarly, death is a problem, but they don't know why people are dying. They say, oh, people are dying. But what is the root cause? They think the root cause is like if some terrorist is killing the people, or earthquake is coming, or hurricane is coming, some tsunami is coming, and we say, oh, so many people died because of this, because of war, so many people died. But what is the root cause of that? Root cause is the birth. When any living entity which takes birth, death is sure. Anything which takes birth, there is the death. So what is the root cause for our death? Is our birth only. But nobody relates like this. What is the root cause of our disease? Is death, birth only. Because we take birth, that's why we got disease. We have a body and we got disease in the body. And we take birth, that's why we get older also. So our root cause is we are taking birth. That's our root cause. But what is the root cause of birth here? You have to go back again. What is the root cause of birth? Right? Krishna says okay, if you want to come out from this birth, cycle of birth and death. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janam karam cha me divyam evam veti tatata tektva deham puranjanam neti mameti swargam. So Krishna is giving solution. Krishna is giving solution that this, if you know that my janma and karma are transcendental, my janma and karma are divine, and when you know that, if you know factually this part, then you will not take birth again after giving up this body. So that's the solution. So, but what is the root cause is that? Root cause is that Srila Prabhupada says that we revolted against the authority of the Lord. We were all there with Krishna, but we decided not to serve Krishna, and because of that, we misuse our free will and we chose a wrong path, and then that's why we end up here. So our problem is that we actually deviated from the service of Krishna. Because of our deviation from service of Krishna, we are suffering this material world. Srila Prabhupada gives example like there's one person who is suffering on the street. One guy is suffering on the street. He need food, he need shelter and all. So somebody comes and gives him some charity. Okay, like take some food. So with this food, they will basically get. He will take the food. He will survive for another few hours. Then he gets some other food. Then he will survive for some hour. So, but this suffering is continuous in this material world, because this material world is full of problems. Ashashvatam, dukhalyam ashashvatam. This is temporary and it is full of miseries. So miseries will come every step in this material world. So what is the solution? The solution is that, Shilva says that we should know that our Father, our eternal Father Krishna, he is living in the spiritual world, and that is our own abode. And once we know our relationship with Krishna, that he is our Father, he is our eternal Father, and we are his servants. He is our master and we are his servant. Mame vamsho jeev loke jeev bhuta sanatana. Krishna is claiming in Bhagavad Gita that you are all my part and parcels. You all belong to me. If we know that relationship, we understand that relationship, and then we act in that relationship, then we can fix the root cause of our problems. That is a root cause. Why we are suffering in the material world? Because we revolted against the service of Krishna. We deviated. Our natural position is service. Srila Prabhupada says that we are all servant by nature. Jivere sarup hoir Krishner nityada. We are by nature, we are servant. And we see in this community, like, husband is serving wife, wife is serving husband. Parents are serving children, children are serving parents, right? The employees are serving the company, the owner of the company is serving the employees and other people, So there is service at every place, We cannot live without service. We are living in a community, and in community, like where all people are there, they are helping each other, they are doing serving each other. So that's our nature. Our nature is to serve. But problem is that by serving, we want to become the controller. That's our another problem, is that the living entity, while serving, rather than becoming a servant, we are trying to become a controller. And that's why we are trying to become like a God. We are trying to become God. Okay, someday I will be in position where everybody call me God. Like that, like Hiranyakashipu mentality, or Ravana mentality. Hey, I am the boss. You should worship me. He was telling everyone that you should worship me. But Prahlad said, no, I will not worship you. Who are you? You. All the power that you are getting is getting from Lord Vishnu only. So Lord Vishnu is the supreme, not you. And he challenged Hiranyakashipu for that. And then Hiranyakashipu became very angry for that. And he tried to kill him, but he couldn't kill him. So this is our like living entities' problem, is that they want to control. They want to become boss. They want to become like the Ishvara, or the controller of what all they survey. Srila Prabhupada says that our problem is that we are trying to become controller of all we survey. But in reality, we are servant. In reality, we are servant, but we are trying to become the Lord. We are trying to become the master of everything. And that is the problem. And that's why Prabhupada says that like a servant artificially try to become a master. We are here servants, but artificially we are trying to become a master. While our natural position is that Gopi Bhartur Pad Kamalyor Dasa Dasanudas. Our natural position is that we are servant of the servant of the servant. But we are trying to become master of the master of the master, and that's our problem. And that's why we are not able to come out from this material contamination. In Bhagavad Gita, like it's mentioned that if we want to go to spiritual world, Krishna explains that in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, verse number 5. Nirman moha jitsanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivrat kama. So Nirman moha, we have to give up this false prestige what we have, that we are like the body and we are the controller. We have to give Nirman moha jitsanga dosha. We have to give up all false association. We have to give up false association. We'll give up all these contaminated material desires. All these things we have to do, then we can go back home, back to God. So our root cause is like we revolted against the service of Krishna, and we are suffering this material world, and we don't know what to do. That's why here like it says that earth is in a very weak state, because she's in the form of a cow and she's very weak right now. So similarly, we are living entity here. We are also very weak right now. People have like, we lost our charm. The living entities are always blissful because we are when we got a spiritual body, like in a Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world, the everybody is so charming, so happy. But here, people are not happy. We have to say, everyone, please smile. When we go and go for to have a picture, we always say, everyone, please smile, please be happy. Because by nature we are all so down, so because so many problems are there in this society, right? So the our natural position is we are all happy living entity, Satchidanand, because Krishna is Satchidanand. So we are all also very happy living entity, but because we are in this material world, covered by this two bodies, subtle body and gross body, and hit by these three modes of material nature, we are suffering. So that's our root cause. And then we need to work on that by doing the devotional service. So here it's asking like, what is your root cause? And because of if you identify the root cause, you can solve the problems, right? And the time factor is very important here, because time factor works in this material world, which actually takes away all the opulence of the people. And here and the last line, what Prabhupada says here, but by the will of the Lord, the whole earth can at once be changed. Means if Krishna wants, if Krishna's permission, Krishna allows, things can change from good to bad, bad to good. Krishna can do anything, any magic. That's why I say he can do and undo a thing by sweet will. So like we can see the creation of this material world. When Krishna created this material world, he destroys also this material world. So somebody like might be very surprised that Krishna created this material world, then why he destroys? Generally what happens is we build our houses, we build our things, but we don't destroy, because we think that we are so much attached to our creation. We have built these things, so we're very, very dear to us, and if it destroys, so painful. Destruction is always painful. So in that, I have we have had an example that when a small child go to a beach, they build a sand castle. So they spend lot of time, in the morning, go with the family. They bring all the sand from the beach, and they build a castle. All the parents they help, all the friends they help, and they build the castle. Okay, and the whole day they spend time on the beach. When the evening time comes, the same child who actually spent so much time and efforts and physical effort and all, he built that same castle. In the evening before going, the same child will basically break his own castle by his feet and he enjoys. He's not destroying that sand castle in a pain. Oh my God, I'm destroying this castle. What's going to happen? He was not in pain. He was enjoying doing that. Similarly, Lord creates this material world, very happy mood, and similarly, he destroys this material world in a very happy mood, because for Lord, he do all his activity by sweet will. The same that as Lord creates his material world, same way he destroys. He's not in a pain that I'm going to destroy everything. As Lord Mahavishnu exhales out, billions of universes comes out, and when he inhales, all the universe goes in his body back again, and everything's finished. So, and then Prabhupada said, therefore, no one should consider himself to be self-sufficient or independent of the Lord. So everything is dependent upon the Lord. If whatever we are getting, whatever is taken away from us, is all dependent upon Lord. Today, we might be very happy. We have healthy body. We have so many opulence and everything. Tomorrow that will be taken away. It's all will of the Lord, because Lord can give us and Lord can take us. So we should be happy in all state. Whatever we have, we should be happy at that time and then perform devotional service. Okay, with that note, we'll start. I'll stop here, and time is already about 8:30. So any questions or comments or any corrections Like, if anyone would like to do it. Anyone would like to share any realization?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
That example of building castles and then losing it at the end, that is a very clear example. Explains very nicely what a useless endeavor we do, working on things that don't actually matter and ignoring things that actually matter. That was
Thank you, Mataji.
good reminder. Sometimes we tend to forget. I think we we keep hearing it, but then we also fall into the trap. And I think again, the need for good association is so important, because only if we are constantly reminded, we can stay on this. Otherwise, we could get carried away by the wrong information.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Same way the other Mother Earth has so much tolerance. Whatever kids, they hit and they do everything. We construct the houses and we dig the earth and everything. But still, she never complains anything. She always provides everything for us. And that's why she's called Mother.
Yes.
That's really something, That's why nobody can have that much tolerance like Mother Earth has.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, that reminds me, like Lord Brahma, when he was praying to Krishna, in I think in 10th canto. So at that time, Lord Brahma gave this example that, when a child is in the womb of the mother, he kicks mother with his feet,
He feels happy.
Yeah. And so rather than mother feeling sad that he's kicking me with his feet, he feels very happy. She feels very happy that, oh, my child is healthy. So he's reacting. Similarly, Lord Brahma said that I'm your child. I hit you. I actually did my offenses to you. Please forgive me for that. So that was like Lord Brahma's prayer to Lord Krishna, is that as mother tolerates, please tolerate my offenses. Because we made so many offenses to Mother Earth also. Actually, we should, like many devotees, they pray when they get up in the morning. They pray for Mother Earth, because we are going to touch by our feet to Mother Earth. So we always ask for forgiveness, because we should not, touch our mother with our feet. But what we can do, because we are the living entity living on the earth, so we have to touch. But so we should ask forgiveness for that. Yes, Mother. Thank you for reminding.
Yeah. That's very, very nice thing about Mother Earth. She gives everything to us. But I don't know whether how many times we can thank her. We won't even. So,
all right. Anyone else have any other comment or question? Okay. If nothing, so we can end for today morning. So thank you all for joining. Hare Krishna, everyone. So we'll end up. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anant Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji.